Hello, welcome to Davita's Stampin' Spot. It is Monday, and I hope you are joining me live. I'm a couple minutes late. The first time I tried to log on, it told me I couldn't do it, so I had to start all over. So I'm hoping you guys will be able to jump on here with me and watch. Killing time here just a little bit, see if we can get everybody on here with me. And I had the sound off and then I accidentally turned it back on. Hey Marie, it's good to see you. Glad to see you join me. All right, we'll see who else jumps on here, and I'll try to watch for comments. See if they'll show up. That's always the trickiest part here. All right, so I want to share with you a suite, a group of products that go live tomorrow. And I have been working with a fellow demonstrator, Pam Jorgensen, that lives in Australia. And we decided it would be really fun to create a class together. So we are each designing 3 cards and a fun or wow project along with it. And if you purchase the entire suite from me, you will get the PDFs for all 8 projects, as well as a kit for all of them. Now, if you choose to order just the stamp set and dies, you'll get the instructions, but not the kits. So let me show you here. This is, get over here where I can see what I'm doing. Here is the advertisement. It goes live tomorrow. Here's the stamp set. This is one of those stamp sets where you get all kinds of depth with just one stamp, and I'll show that to you. And then it's got some greenery. I love the sayings: sending hugs, let's celebrate everything, hello there, dear friend, how are you? My heart is tied to yours, tug if you need anything. I think they're great sayings. Now, there are dies that go with this, but they don't really cut out the pieces in the stamp set. But you're going to see in one of my samples that I use this trim. This is a really cool label that the hello there fits in. This creates little pieces. This creates a big border. And then there's these little leaves. So they don't cut out anything that is stamped. They're just additional pieces or accessories to go with it. Now, these 2 products are going to be available in the January to June catalog. And as demonstrators, we're going to get to see the catalog next week. Yeah, the 11th, 12th, and 13th for our annual meeting. Now, they do have 3 products that are while supplies last. So let me show you here. You can tell that I have been playing with the designer series paper, because like this piece, I don't have very much left. I've ordered more, I haven't got it. So there's one. The gold in these is just fabulous. So there's front and back of that one. Here's this and that. This one, I'm going to use it tonight. This one. And this one. So the designer series paper is while supplies last. They also have given us this time some cotton paper, and it is in soft, or no, so, oh good grief, my mind sometimes. Soft succulent, I had it right. Soft succulent and the evening evergreen. And it's that cotton paper. So it kind of feels like tissue paper, really. And you can cut out the dies with it or just use it for layering on the cards. And the last item I got about 2 hours ago. So you're going to see on my samples that I wasn't able to use these because here in the US, we couldn't get them until just recently. These are called garden gems, and like that diamond shape there. And then they have the round shape as well. So Pam was able to get these with her suite. We were able to pre-order in October. She was able to get them right away in Australia, but we weren't able to get them here. So you'll see in my samples tonight, mine are using the in color gems because I didn't have those. All right, so I'm going to do a layout tonight, more to just show you the beautiful papers and stuff than anything. If you've been following along, you know that my mom's moving from Baldwin City to Bonner. And so we moved her this weekend, and we had moving day on Thursday, and then moving sale Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then today I was helping her. We're trying to get her kitchen cabinets painted. The people that live there really just beat the tar out of the kitchen cupboards. They look awful. So we're working on them. And as you can tell, we're painting them white. You can see it on my hands. I scraped a little bit. My hands started hurting. I was trying to get the paint off. So you're going to see white tonight. So they always say, make your Facebook lives real. So boy, is it real tonight. All right. So our card base is 4 1/4 by 11. And I scored it at 5 1/2. So that's the middle. This piece of paper is one of my favorites in the set. So it's 4 by 5 1/4. You're going to need 2 pieces of white paper if you choose to make this card, 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. And it says cut 2 because you need 2. This piece of paper is 3 by 4. And we're going to actually put it on the card that way. And then I have a piece of soft succulent that is 3 by 8. And I scored it at 4, which is in the middle. Okay. We're going to do our stamping first. Hey, Julie, glad to see you're watching. Hey, Chris, glad you're here too. I wasn't sure I was going to make it tonight. I don't know about you guys. I guess, well, Julie, you're on the Missouri side of KC, and Marie and Chris, you're down in Oklahoma. Here, last time I looked, it was 36 degrees. Can't believe how cold it was. How cold it is. Talked to our son in Denver while I was waiting for Kent from his physical therapy today, and he said they had the same temperature in Denver. So we're the same. Okay, so I stamped the hello there in the evening evergreen. I love that green. I think that is so pretty. And I wanted to add a little depth to it. So I cut out another piece in the soft succulent. And what I'm going to do is first, it looks like I missed a couple little pieces here. I'm going to put it just at a little angle behind the white. I'm guessing some people aren't watching tonight because I think the Chiefs started at 7. I made Kent promise he'll wait and start watching it when I get down there. So see how I'm going to, let's see, maybe on the white better. I don't know. Yeah, I guess white. You can see that I'm just going to mount it so that the green is to the left and below it just a little bit to give it some depth. And I decided tonight I'm going to use our Stampin' Seal. I'm really getting to where I love this stuff. It works. It's so much stronger than our snail was. I really like it. Okay. So like that. Okay. That's our greeting. Let me show you how beautiful this stamped image is. I'm going to use the evening evergreen again. And I just want to stamp it right in the middle. Look at all that depth. Isn't that cool? And that's just stamping at one time. And thank goodness I got extra on the edges. Thank goodness it didn't show up on there. All right, so for the inside piece, I want to do all my stamping first. I want to use Sending Hugs because I think that works for so many occasions. Stamping with Sending Hugs. And I'm going to add my grid paper here. There it is. I had my grid paper here, and then I piled stuff right on top of it. And I want to add just some greenery up at the top. And I love these different images that they gave us for just even adding color here, or not color, but just the leaves. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's got the dots and the stems are darker and then the petals are lighter. I think that's really pretty. I know a while back, I can't remember where where the discussion was, but it was Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, and they were talking about how Stampin' Up! Always does flower designs. And Stampin' Up! I think it was a marketing person that was talking, and they said, well, if you guys would not buy the flowers, we wouldn't keep making flowers. And we all keep buying them, so they just keep making more designs. So it's kind of funny, we're the reason they keep making them. Oh. All right, so this is the 3x4, and I'm going to just line it up here. Hands are kind of tired from painting today, but I love to paint, so it was fun. And I got to spend the day with Mom. Our moving sale went really well. You kind of have ideas for how you think it's going to go, and it went so much better than we ever could have dreamt. We're so very thankful. So thankful. All right, so I'm using the snail here. Now the trick with the 3x5, so if it doesn't run it on the top of your hand and it gets it going again. Okay, this is going to open the opposite way we normally do it. So I'm going to put it, I better look at my sample. It kind of seems like I'm forgetting something here. Well, can't find it, so I guess we'll just go with my memory here. Okay, so we're going to put this right in the middle here. Like that. And then it's going to open, and this is going to be on the inside, and it's going to give me a little bit of space to write a greeting. Just like our fast fuse, I've heard a lot of people say that if you flip your wrist with this, it really makes it stop and work really well. All right, so there's that piece. All right, so let's go to our base. I posted notes off. It was amazing to watch people. My mom was laughing. We, of course, Mom especially spent hours and hours and hours bringing stuff up from the basement and cleaning it. And oh, no wonder that didn't work right. Okay, I forgot to. Okay, so we're going to cut off part of the front. So I'm going to take the score line and I'm going to put it at 3 because I want 3 inches left here. So the score line's at 3. And then we're going to cut this off like that. So it leaves that piece. So if you want to go the other direction, you're going to cut it off at 2.5. Okay. We're going to take the big piece here and put it on the back like that. So Mom has all this stuff upstairs and she's cleaned it all and we've lined it all up so nice. And then someone says, one of the first people there, well, do you have any tools? Well, we knew we had a bunch of Dad's tools downstairs, but we hadn't gotten anything that was still in the basement. We didn't feel like it was cleaned or ready to sell. And people started going down there, and I think they bought more stuff from the basement than they did upstairs, which we sold a ton of stuff upstairs too. So it was just funny, watching how people buy stuff. Okay, this is my 3x4 piece. And I think we've done this layout before. And I cut that just a tad too big. So it's supposed to be 2 1/4, or 2 3/4, sorry. Yeah, there we go. So it's 2 3/4 by 4. I told you wrong on that. Can't wait to show you some of my other projects that I've made with this set. All right. This is going to go here. We're super excited. Our team is doing a stamp camp this weekend. And we have several people coming, which is exciting. I'm glad to see people are finally feeling like they can get out and do things with people again. It's really exciting. Okay, so this flap is 3. And then what we're going to do is you're going to slide the back flap here, and this one's going to go over the top. So the 2 flaps, the one on the left goes inside the 3x4, 3x8 piece. So I'm going to put adhesive on here. And if I'm giving this to someone that maybe is going to open and close it a lot, or to a kid or something, I would probably use tear tape because you want to get it to seal really well. So I'm going to center it on here. And then this goes like that. So that's pretty cool. But again, I want to go back and add this hello there. So, and now you can see why I put this soft succulent behind there, because I really didn't want the white on white. And I want it to stand up. So I'm going to grab some of my dimensionals, put them on here. Having a lot of fun with the stamp camp. We always do little table treats and early bird gifts. So I've been having fun mass producing, which I love to do. Oh, Marie, thank you. I'm glad you like it, or love it, as you said. This paper, I think, is just stunning. And remember, the paper and the gems and the cotton paper are just while supplies last. So we really don't have any idea how long it'll be available. Now, I did learn from the first one, you want to make sure that none of the edge over here sticks over, because it won't open correctly. Okay, so like that. And see how this is kind of popping up? That means I didn't score it quite well enough. And I've learned, if you'll turn it back over so you're on the back side, look how much better that one's laying down. I'm going to do the front side again too. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to do it a couple times, and look how that it's flat now. Isn't that nice? All right, so I want to show you with this one, I'm going to use the Simply Elegant trim. When I bought this, I thought, oh, this will just be nice to have around. I have used this so much. They're silver and gold, and if you would have asked me, I would have told you the silver would have been the one I used the most, and instead it's been the gold. So kind of surprised. I'm going to just tie a bow. Now, because it's kind of like that trim that we used to use at Christmas all the time, it kind of, you have to pull a little bit tighter to get your bow to be tight. And I'm just going to put that, that's a little too big. I was afraid of that when I made it. There we go. Like that. And then I'm going to use a glue dot and glue it down. All right, let's get a glue dot here. I tell you, I'm not used to all the physical work that we did. I think it was Friday. I had 18,000 steps. And since my foot surgery, I haven't come close to that. So I can tell I'm a little quiet tonight. I think it's just because I'm still trying to catch up. All right, so there you go. Isn't that pretty? I guess I shouldn't say that. I'm the one that designed it. Didn't actually steal this idea from anybody for a change. So there you go. And if this was sending to someone that you wanted to write a lot on it, then what I would do is I would do a 4 by 5.5 back here piece of white cardstock where you could write an encouraging note to the person. All right, so that's the first one. Let me show you some of the other cards that I've created. Now, when I first got it, I wanted to try to just use the dies and not use the DSP. So here's the first one. And when I first made it, I was like, I'm just not sure. So I went back and I stamped leaves on that outside because it was just a little plain to me. And so here's that middle one I was telling you about that just has these like little stems, dots around. And then what I did was I cut out the leaves in the evening evergreen, and I used the filler part, the part you really wouldn't want to fill in here, and then put the leaves around the outside. And then I just used our white twine to add a little green bow there. This one here, I thought it would be fun to use a window sheet so that the greeting comes through. So see, There it says, dear friend, how are you? And again, I probably wouldn't write a lot on this one. I would probably add a piece of paper here to the back side because you're not going to want to mess this up. I thought that was really fun to show how to do that. Add the window sheet there. All right. So then I decided I'd play with the Sahara sand or crumb cake. I think I did crumb cake. And I thought, well, let's see, instead of going all the way around, let's just go part way. So I cut the 2 in half and then I added kind of a crumb cake bow. That's from this packet. Have you guys seen this in the catalog? You get all 5 colors: black, a dark, or a light, kind of like Sahara sand, crumb cake, very vanilla, and white. And it's only $11 for all of them. So really good value there. And I think I use them a lot. So I just did stamp that center and then the hello there. If I was to do it again, I think I'd move the flowers up just a little bit so it didn't cross over quite as much there. All right, well then I decided it was time I could use my, oh wait, I got one more with the crumb cake. So here it is. This one I fussy cut the stamped image, and then here's that border I was telling you about. So I did a border in soft succulent and the evening evergreen, and then put some designer series paper in the middle. And then I used the chevron ribbon. I kept playing with different ribbons, trying to decide which one I liked. So this one is the chevron weave, and it is in the evening evergreen, and it did sending hugs. Now I went to the designer series paper. So here's this one. This one here, I used the gold gems because like I said, I didn't get the ones that go with the suite. And then I added some of these gold leaves, and they come like this. And you get all these, there's 2 different sizes, a big and a little. So I used the bigger ones on this. Aren't those pretty? So it just pulls out the gold in the designer series paper. And I just added them on the edges and then added the ribbon. When I do another one though, I'm going to use dimensionals and pop it up because you get all that greenery back there and it's not laying flat like I would like. So lesson learned on that one. And I thought a diaper fold would be fun. So here's the diaper fold. I didn't finish this yet. I need to do my little greeting here. But isn't that cute and so simple? My plan is that in the month of November, every time I sub, I'm going to do a diaper fold with this beautiful paper and put some little treat and leave it on the teacher's desk. And I'm going to cut out cardstock that will fit in behind here. And either that or Post-it note. I haven't decided for sure. And encourage them to keep the chocolate, put a chocolate in it, and give it to someone else in the month of November as a thank you celebrating Thanksgiving. Thank you, Julie. Thanks, Chris. Thought that would be a fun way. And so look how pretty these papers are. You don't have to do anything else to it. Look how pretty that is. I love this paper. This one's probably my favorite with the dark. Really pretty. And then Julie, I used your design and I created this. So I put the, I can never say it right, Ferrero Rocher. I think Marie, you said that's your favorite. I did that with the DSP, added the leaves, the gold ribbon, and this gold ribbon is gorgeous with it too. So see this? This is the shimmer ribbon that's in gold. So as you can see, there's a lot of ribbons that go with it that are in our annual or the fall catalog. So for the instruction sheets, you'll get instructions for that one, this one, and the one I did tonight, and probably this one. I think I also did it for that. Yeah, those are the 3. And then you will also get 4 templates, instruction sheets from Pam with her projects. She sent me some stuff tonight. Oh, you're going to love her cards. So we are not charging any more than just the cost of the products. And as a bonus, if you choose one of the ribbons that I highlighted tonight, the chevron, the gold shimmer, or the gold leaves, or this elegant, simply elegant trim, you can get it at half price if you order it from me to go with the suite. Let's see what else I was going to say. Oh, I think I am about 400 away from 200,000 in sales, and the person's order that bumps me over the 200,000 is going to receive a $20 gift certificate from me as a thank you for helping me hit that milestone with Stampin' Up. So if you're a customer, you might think about getting that order in, and hopefully you'll hit that spot. And can't wait to get this collection. Oh, I know. I think it is just beautiful. All right, checking here. So I think that's everything. So here's these cards. Again, you'll get written instructions with all the dimensions and everything, as well as Pam's 4 projects as a thank you for purchasing the suite. It goes live November 2nd. The stamp set and dies are going to be in the new catalog, but the designer series paper, the gems, and the cotton paper are only while supplies last. So if you want those, you're going to need to get them. Here's what will be in the new catalog. All right. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Hope you enjoyed seeing this new product that will be coming out soon. I will be sending out Create With Me instructions for next Monday night because it will be a Create With Me session. And we will see you next Monday night at 7. Thank you for those of you that joined me live and for commenting tonight. We'll see you next Monday.